Black coffee. Afro house music, I don't know about that. Let me stop. Hi, I just want to check in behind the scenes. I just came back from walking baby boy. And I looked, I said, damn, all the snow melting pretty much. It was wet out there. So let me see. Y'all go through this with y'all dogs? Watch this. Wait. Let me see. Watch how this about to be. He gonna be big mad. Watch this. See, because you got to dry their feet. Come here, Diggin. Come here, Maroon. Y'all see this? Ain't this thing? I didn't know a dog can have 4 seats. No. Come here, baby. Hold on. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. So we mad at me. Let me get your bubble. Gotta get that one. Ain't nowhere to go. Come on. Good boy. Yeah, thank you. All right. That's it. I just want to hop on and be consistent and show y'all the behind the scenes. Hey, so when you got a dog like him at least, and it's wet outside, you gotta dry his feet. They be stinking. I think that's why they be licking their feet, you know? So I just felt called to just hop on right now, impromptu. Yeah, just cause, you know. Let me see. Anything major happened for me today? I did get some songs that came in my mind when I was in the shower, and I'm like, y'all, I'm finna trip because I do not listen to this dude. I was hearing this. Hold on. It was like, I got to know right now, do you love me? Do you love me forever? Do you need me? Never leave me the rest of my life. Who is that? Meatloaf? Look at me, okay? Look at me. I don't listen to Meatloaf. I've heard it in the past, but no. So you know there's something about that. Wait. I'm trying to get the light right. Will you love me? Will you love me forever? Let me sleep on me. Baby. Y'all know about that. I'll give you an answer in the morning. And what else was I hearing when I was in the shower? I'm gonna link them too, because something might be a message in this song, man. I don't know. Because when something that random come down into you like that, you got to know it's something. I don't know. But somebody need to go listen to Meatloaf. Then I was hearing this song. Oh, by the way, I took an ice cold shower. That was the one thing I did today to keep my commitment to myself of doing things that are out of my comfort zone. From start to finish, ice cold. I'm so proud of myself because that was hard. But I thought, I don't know what prompted me to start wanting to do that, but I think that's just some kind of weird way God just put it on my heart to try it and to try to commit to it so that you can, what do you say, Evan Carmichael? I commit to doing hard things. Or whatever, or difficult things, blah, blah, blah. So I said, let me keep doing it. I guess in some weird, soft, subtle way, that's a way of like getting to where you can tame your flesh. Like, even though you be wanting to do one thing, your carnal nature, you can be like, no. So maybe that's some kind of discipline that it's doing for me, or trying to help me get to have more mental mastery. So I did it. That was about a 10 or 15 minute shower. When I first got in there, it was kind of warm. And then I was like, forget it, cold. And I was just in there like, I was up in there dancing like, I do hard things. I had to shake it off. It was crazy, but it worked though, and I lasted. So I guess that's just a way for you to prime your mindset. Like, hey. But no, so the other song I heard in the shower was this. I don't know all the words. It was like da 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 da. Having a good time. Who is that? Wait. Is that Queen? Is Queen the name of the group, or Rhapsody? Or is it Queen or Rhapsody or something? I don't know. But I was just hearing it. Having a good time, So look that up, because I don't listen to that song. I know who Queen is though. Now the song I do like is this. I can't think of the damn words, but I like this part. It'd be like, y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't even damn think of the words. You know what I'm talking about. Very, very Galileo. Bishma, whatever that song. What is the hell? Why I can't? The words are slipping my head, but y'all know that, especially that guitar part, it be lingering. Like, in my mind, I be playing it in my head like. Dang, I can't think of it. But it'd be like, Mama, just killing me. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Queen be on. If it's Queen, Rhapsody, I don't know. So I was hearing those two. And then last night, in the middle of the night, randomly I was hearing, you're never gonna dance again. Guilty fears, God no. Y'all know who that is. What is his name? George Michael. You know I'm not a fool. So look them up. Listen to those. There might be a message in there for somebody. Because those are so different, separate songs, and they random. And I don't listen to them artists regularly at all. So I figured, hey, I'm going to hop on here and share that with y'all. Because somebody might need to hear whatever that song talking about, either literally the meaning of the song, or maybe it's just a word or two that's gonna put something on your mind. Because that's kind of random and bananas. So yeah, I just want to hop on here and share that with y'all. So Meatloaf. No, right now, do you love me? Love me. That song. What's the other song? Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet of God, no. That song. And having a good time, having a good. I don't know the words, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna put it. I think these is all Queen songs. Meatloaf. And then George Michael, Careless Whisper. Is it just me, or was George Michael was a fine gay man? He was so handsome, man. I was like, what, he gay? You lying? Not that anything is wrong with it, but I was like, ooh, I used to wish. Now, hold on. I will be honest. Back in the day, I used to listen to that song back to back with the video because he was just so cute. Like, girl, he gay? Come on. He was a handsome man. Come on. And he played in that video. He played that role too. He was on that lady on that boat. I was like, oh, look at him playing that role. And I like that one video. He'd be like, doom, 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 baby. Something about faith. He looked so handsome. He was super cute. I swear, let me see, with that leather coat on, them jeans and them boots, he reminded me of this one dude to be like, Rico Suave. He had that kind of look, at least the outfit. But I was like, what? He definitely gone too soon. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all having a good evening, though. Post-holiday. Wake up, Africa, the time is now. And mainly, I just want to hop on for nothing else but for my own personal commitment, because I thought before I get all busy being busy, I got to go get baby boy his food together. And yeah, he got pretty wet out there, so. Look, he sleep now. He mad. Yeah, he don't like getting his hair done. He do not like getting his hair done at all. Even if it's just brushing it. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the groomer be handling him, but yeah, his feet was wet. So I said, well, let me just log on and do that and check in, tap in. Oh. Here we go. Download. This one came in the other day. Joyce Meyer. Something pretty cool she said. And it had me. It was like, oh, this time I'm going to ponder on for the next couple of days. She kept saying, step out and find out. Step out and find out. I had to write it down in my journal on my little notebook thing. Hold on once. My bad. Oh. This is good. This is tea. This is some tea. Let me see what she said. And it just stuck with me. So I said, I'm going to share these words with y'all because it might mean something for y'all or it might be something for y'all to go ponder on. She was saying this. Step out and find out. That was one thing she said. Step out and find out. Then she said, you're never going to find out if you're right if you're not willing to be wrong. Ever. You're never going to find out if you're right if you're not willing to be wrong. And something else she said. At the core, there's only faith and fear. Faith is linked to divine God. Fear is linked to devil energy. That's what she said. It's faith and then there's fear. So you do think you're never going to know what all is in you and what all you can have in your life until you can walk by faith and let go of that fear. Because if fear is what's holding you back from being about God's business, then you ain't going to never be able to evolve and experience everything you're supposed to experience in life. And essentially, she said, unless it's something like planning traffic or doing something crazy like that, fear is linked to devil energy. So that's why they say, feel the fear and do it anyway and have the faith that God is going to be behind you. You take one step, He going to take two. He going to show you. He going to make you do it. He going to make you say it. He going to make it be what it's supposed to be, give what it's supposed to give, as long as you have faith in Him and know that you ain't doing whatever it is by yourself. You're not alone with it, with the thing or whatever it is. You're not by yourself. But if fear, if that energy of fear is what keep you suppressed, oppressed, keep your mouth shut, keep you mute, keep you in your head and stuck and stuff. Fear is devil energy, meaning somewhere in your egoic personality, something's been programmed in your psychology to keep you shrunk, keep you small, keep you out of your divine destiny, keep you from going towards your north node. That's what fear do. Sorry about that. It's my prompt. But that's what she was saying. I was like, go ahead, Joyce. Can y'all believe she 80? I think she just turned 80. I'm so grateful for her because she be dropping truth bombs. But she showed this. She said, you gotta be, she said, can you imagine if I didn't step out and find out? She had so much opposition against her from being a woman minister back in that time, even having that in her heart to go after that dream, even though she was a woman. She was at one point concerned about her voice. And that was something that was about to keep her mute and, sheltered in place without going. But imagine if she hadn't stepped into that and became who she is. And she's 80 years old talking, and her voice was necessary because it's unique to her, and it what makes her stand out in terms of the tone of her voice. So you can spot her out from any other voice you hear, even if your eyes is closed or even if it's audio. So that's why we like, man, hey, God be using everything about you. Ain't no mistake. And what you think be shitty or crummy or annoying about you, that be the very thing he be needing you to tap into to make you stand out. But your ego don't be knowing that. Your ego be fearful. And that fearful type thinking and all of that's linked to devil energy. And it's to keep you down and just down. Keep you down. Oh my God, where you can't even step into what you're supposed to be doing around here. So that's what she said. So you got to be willing to step out and find out. And she said, yeah, it'd be scary. But sometimes she said, look, you're never going to be able to find out if you're right, if you're not willing to be wrong. And it just reminded me of how they say you ain't going to never know what real love is if you're not willing to put yourself in a vulnerable position to be hurt. You ain't going to know what true love is with anybody unless you're willing to be open and all the way up and be vulnerable, which means you might can get hurt if that person's wounded or got some issues going on with them where they're not able to show up and be as authentic as you and as loving as you. But you're not going to know true love until you open yourself up and willing to be vulnerable, even if that means you get hurt. It's the same thing. You're not going to be able to know if you're right unless you're willing to be wrong. But you got to either way, you got to be able to step out and find out. And he won't bring you to it without bringing you through it. And if nothing else, even if it don't turn out perfect for you, hey, you learning the lesson, you're going to grow from the experience. It's going to show you something about yourself that you didn't know about yourself. So I thought, let me share that with y'all. So Joyce Meyer showed, she gave me this was a little nugget I had picked up. I was dozing off and about 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, I came across that. And I was like, okay, that was very useful, very mindful, very mindful, very demure, very cutesy. And she is cute too. Her but 80 years old. And then something else cool I saw, and I'm telling y'all this because this is just cool stuff, but I'm not no super religious person. Oh, I got 2 things to share with y'all. Hold on. But I do believe in God. So 2 things. Let me see. Who was the other thing? TD Jakes. He was on Sherry Shepherd. I don't know how long ago, but this was recently. TD Jakes. And y'all know he'd be like, get ready. So she asked him like jokingly, but she was serious. She's like, what do that mean? Get ready. Why you be saying it? She said, what are we getting ready for? And he just said, hey, how did he put it? Basically, in a nutshell, he just broke it down like when he be saying, get ready. That's meaning like you getting ready. Life is always calling you out to evolve to your next level version of yourself. So get ready. You alive. You got blood pumping through your veins. Your heart is going. Air going through your lungs, so you alive, so you here to get ready for the continuous nature of life, meaning it's always calling you out to evolve and grow. So get ready. New levels, new devils, whatever, however you want to look at it, but it's always calling you out. You're always getting called out because that's the whole natural. That's the nature of life in general. Evolution. Y'all remember them terms from science? Evolution. So he said, get ready. That's why he said that, because I thought that just meant like get ready for some, I don't know. What did you think that meant? Just get ready to live. I guess that's what I basically thought it was. So I guess it's kind of related, but that's what he said. That's what he mean by that. Get ready. And then fast forward, I was watching the National Geographic, I think this was. Morgan Freeman, he's like the narrator, but he was actually in the footage. He was narrating some, and then he was in the footage. But y'all know it's an episode. Is it called The Story of Us? The Story of Us, or Who Is God, or one of the two. But I just love it because I just love it because first of all, Morgan Freeman is a Sagittarius, and the way they got him traveling around the world and learning about religion, I'm like, some kind of way I think it connect with me so much because if supposedly my North Node is Sagittarius, that philosopher energy, like it just ping, I just can get lost in watching that. But what happened was on this episode specifically, it was like what they call it when they be like a whole bunch of episodes combined and then including new stuff. It was kind of like that. It was like two marathon train, whatever it's called. And what happened was, specifically, it was a woman he came across. I don't know where she was living at or what city, location, country, but she was a nurse lady, and she had a near-death experience, and she was explaining it to him. I forgot it. Oh, she was pregnant, had the baby. Some kind of way her heart stopped for 8 minutes, and she was explaining how she was hovering over her body. She was hovering over her body, and she said she could remember just having no connection to what was going on, but she knew that that body was hers. And the next thing you know, she got prompted to go to the left, her spirit or something. So then she went through the walls, and then she ended up being at a place where she felt like it was like her guardian angels was with her at the time. And it wasn't spoken, but it was like an energetic expression telling her or sharing with her, like, well, you can stay here with us, or you can go back. But if you go back, you got to share with them what you know and what you learned while you was out of your body, and like, yeah, out of your body essentially. And so, because she said while she was with these angelic presence, is that the word? These angelic entities, which she felt like were angels, maybe ancestors. She said while she was with them, and they was explaining to her like, hey, you can stay here with us, and it's peaceful, and then it's gonna be another stage that you're gonna go to beyond here, that'll be further into the light or the ethers or whatever, or you can go back to your body. But if you go back to your body, you got to tell the world what you learned. Because how she was explaining it when she was talking to Morgan Freeman, she said she felt like this immense sense of love. That's all she felt. It was just love, and just all encompassing, just engulfed. She just felt really loved at this place. And when she was explaining it, she said, now I can see how, if this what I experienced as a near-death experience, why people end up passing on, because that presence, that type of feeling, it ain't nothing like it. You don't experience that down here on earth, and it'll keep you where you like, okay, I just want to go. I don't want to go back to my earthly experience and and suffer potentially, or whatever it is you be dealing with in your earthly experience. She said, I can understand now why people sometimes just decide to stay out of body and continue forward on their journey through as far as like their essence, their energy, their soul, on a soul spiritual level or whatever. And then of course that means, they die to this world. But long story short, she said it was so much love, and just that feeling was so overwhelming. She said, okay, I'm gonna go back to my body. So she went back to her body, and then hence that's why she ended up being on that show with Morgan Freeman, explaining what she experienced, the hovering over her body, that angelic presence that was with her, and then essentially just the overwhelming feeling of love, where she had disassociated from the fact that she was like a Hispanic white lady. She had disassociated from the fact that she was a nurse. None of that kind of stuff mattered. It was just love. That was it. So during the episode, he asked her, he said, well, after this experience, what is your religion now? What is your religion? What would you say? And she said, honestly, I don't have a religion. She said, my religion, from that experience and ever since that experience, my religion is love. My religion is love. That's what it is. I don't have a specific religion anymore. It's just love, because that's what that experience taught me. And I thought, damn, that brought me to tears, y'all, because I was like, oh my God. What if in a nutshell, what if at the core of all these different religions across the world, which I respect, because I feel like whatever a person's truth is their truth. Like, I don't argue with nobody over their perception or perspective as far as what they look at as divine for them. Because however you was raised, whatever in your psyche, that's your truth. And that's just the way you got to respect that, period. But I said, but what if at the core, at the end of the day, love is the truth? It was always just about love. God is love. That's the ultimate religion. Like, it's just about love. That's it. And now all these specific little spins that be getting put on it and different little rituals and ceremonies that's linked to them, that's fine. But what if at the core it's just about being able to love yourself, love thy neighbor, treat others how you want to be treated, respect the earth, respect humanity, respect any and all living beings, sentient beings. What if that's all it was always about? Just that simple. It was just about understanding love and healing your mindset and any wounding from past experiences or anything that you might have incarnated with, if it is a true thing as a reincarnation spiritually on a soul level, and you just be your spirit or your soul energy just be getting incarnated life after life into different vessels. What if it was just always about healing the perceptions or perspectives, things that you come into your life with that's coming down the bloodline, healing that shit, letting it go, where you can reconnect with yourself and understand that it was about love. That was it. It's just about love. What if that's the like real core essence of what religion is supposed to be for humanity? Loving your earth, loving your body, loving your neighbors, loving fellow humans, loving animals properly, taking care of the earth, because without the earth we dead, because everything we be eating come from the earth, whether it's grown or whether it's meat that live off of vegetation from the earth, it's all connected. So what if that was the core of what we're supposed to be understanding? That life, living existence, and the simple way of understanding what religion really is. It ain't even really about religion. It's just about understanding what love is. And that just resonates so hard. I was like, oh shit. Especially when I reflected on like, damn, because it's almost like I had to lose my parents and my brother to actually learn about what love really was. Because I thought I knew, but I didn't really know. You know, you think you know, but it's like you be knowing, even if you're a good person, you be knowing what love is, but not really. Because we having some superficiality, conditional shit linked into it. Some kind of love. It be having a nature to it where it's like, it's achievement based. You get praised. Okay, you feel love. That ain't love like that. That's conditional. That is conditional. And it's linked to it's got some egoic link to it that make it where it's not like the pureness that it actually could be or that it's supposed to be, you know? You tired, baby? But when she said that, I said, oh my God, what if that was what it was always about? Just understanding and learning about love. And knowing that you are loved. And that if God is in some way, shape, or form running through you, his essence or energy is running through you, then essentially you are love. You are love at your core essence. And to know that about yourself, understanding about yourself and about other living beings on this planet, whether it's a person, an animal, inanimate object. It's about respecting shit and loving stuff, period. Because even if it ain't alive, if you think of anything that's down here on earth that's even been made or created, that's not alive, but like it could be anything. It's about, well, you got to know that some kind of divine intelligence was involved with the person who got the download to know to create the thing, even if it is a TV. So that means love is in that thing. God is in that thing. So that's why you got to respect your shit. Respect your shit, your material items and stuff, and be grateful for stuff. Not be wasteful, all of those shit. And just love what you got. Be grateful for what you do got, even if it ain't a lot. I mean, but just simply put, it just remind me, I don't know, it just hit real hard. Like, damn, what if that was the goal? It ain't even necessarily about all this complexity. At the core, no matter what you want to call it, anything, it's just about love. You understand love? Because I guarantee you, if you got a mental mindset that makes you have like self-depreciating thoughts about how you see yourself, who you think you are, how you think you look or don't look, all this kind of shit, then somewhere there's a problem with knowing how to love yourself. But it ain't even your fault. Somebody wounded your ass in there. Just like me too. Because that spiritual warfare should start in childhood. And I remember vividly, it was a person who told me when I was a kid, ain't nobody gonna want no black, ugly, uneducated woman. What kind of shit is that? Whether that's true or not, you don't talk to no kid like that. Hello. So that's why you got to be careful. Because people, whether they be, and especially when you have your kids around unconscious people, because they be saying all kind of weird ass shit that be psychologically wounding kids. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. And don't worry about it though, because I mean, you don't get away with that shit. But no, I think it's always been about love. Maybe at the core, that's what it's always been about. Yeah, you know what I mean? No, not to get all sentimental, but who cares? It's me, because I feel it, and I know it's real. But anyway, I just had to share them little tidbits with y'all and keep my commitment to myself and show up and look at baby boy. He said, and just do that right quick. I don't know, I might come back. But yeah, that was real interesting. And I said, I know that message that came through on that little episode with Morgan Freeman and that lady. I said that wasn't no accident, because I said that lady was a nurse, and it just the whole thing, it just related. And then, believe it or not, one of them little shorts I created that was like, when I was trying to figure out, like, is that a spirit orb? Man, I'm not BSing. As I was watching a little episode, all of a sudden that same colored little weird colored thing came in on the screen. I was like, what in deep is going on? What is that? And why did that just pop up random? And this thing been playing for almost 3 hours, and then it just came on the screen like, and it looked just like it had that circly. It was like a green tone white, and it would just floated in and floated out. And I was like, oh hell no. So I said, well, maybe that was just some kind of weird confirmation. That was something I was supposed to watch, something I was supposed to hear, and potentially something I was supposed to share. You know, because that kind of freaked me out. Like, what in the hell? And then I rewinded it back, and I was like, did I just see what I just saw? And then it was on there again, y'all. I was like, oh no, what in the spooky? But I love it. I'm not fearful of any of that. Honestly, I like the idea that if there is some potential truth to that, I like the idea that maybe my departed loved ones are around me. I think that's cool. If energy, what I said, if energy can't die, energy cannot be created or destroyed, and it can only be transmuted. And that means it's a chance that soul energy essence, that energy source that's usually inside the body when the body goes down into the earth, where that energy at? If it can't be created or destroyed, that means that wherever it be going up to, it damn near, it could potentially be around here floating around earth sometime when it want to, because energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transmuted. So it's got to be somewhere. So that's kind of cool, at least for me. Now, for some folks, they be all like hocus pocus and afraid of stuff like that. Like, no, my mind is open. And it's kind of cool to just know that you got that kind of, that angels, you got that kind of coverage. Because some people ain't got that. Some people ain't got it like as strong as they're supposed to. And it's probably because they be disconnected, you know. But just know that you protected, you divinely got it. You never alone. Can't be. Because I've been having too many little weird encounters like that. Like, what? Like randomly smelling my dad. And I'm like, huh? And where I'm at right now at my niece's house, my dad ain't never even been over here, period. And I don't have nothing in this place that belong to him. So I'm like, what is that? So it's got to be some kind of potential truth to this. It's got to be. Because that's just too ironic, you know? But anyway, here, I'm going to go get baby boy his food. And I just want to check in with y'all. And I love y'all. Y'all stay safe. I might be back. I don't know. But either way, I just had to do what I had to do. Because the devil don't want you to be consistent with nothing. Y'all know that. So sometimes you got to just do it. Plan, unplanned, it ain't even about all that. You know what I mean? Okay. So you say bye-bye. He mad because he all blowed out with his little tender head butt. Okay. Okay, see y'all later. Bye. Let me see. Are you sure you want to stop eating?